disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Sick of it.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
He never did nothing but flop it, did he? Saying I'm no good at giving.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion. Get.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. Gentlemen, your...
Well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not...
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Witcher! Witcher!
They say some witches spy. And she replied, religion is the opium of the masses,
butcher of Blaviken.
and that she'll not beg anyone for her life.
My wife's mum's an old succubus. What say we up over to a brothel?
Got my eye on you. The plague.
Greetings,
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen. So long. What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who... Hold on.
We were, but you didn't show.
Priscilla started worrying about...
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house?
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us.
Fine, but
Find anything?
not here. Not here. Not here. Ah, the key.
Geralt?
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there.
Shove your excuses up your ass.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right.
Hubio, right?
You said... Well, there's a truth to it. Mine, get out of here, both of you.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her
You mean to say?
and fame. No flirting required.
Oh.
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was bodying your...
In negotiation, as in combat,
So, time to head.
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while.
Who's Rod?
Never heard of him?
Commissioned a portrait artist?
Henry's an old friend, and I decided we...
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary.
Really?
No, said that for the hell of it.
Portside.
Oh, God. The Reapers come for me.
So, lovely naturalist, youth these days, harebrained.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully. Bad idea.
You'll regret this, mutant. Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate, losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy. Could have said so right away.
Finish the work on time.
Now you.
I tell you, this city of drafts.
Oh,
Move it!
My dad doesn't like us very much.
Spare no donation, I tell you. Spare no queen.
eternal fire.
Oh, please.
It's not all. It is too. It's smooth.
Well, Rotlick, seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out on that account, eh?
You, Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art, at your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now Count de Louverton has offered me the chart.
Generous.
De Louverton is not one debt.
What's there to worry about?
You've had a spell of bad luck.
Listen.
Oh, forgive me, I can't.
Then go fetch him yourself.
If I show my face there...
Let's do this. I'll enter the...
You are that good at...
Far from the worst.
Hide the wenches, witches coming!
Move it!
Thank you.
Let's just say I like to do a good...
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time.
Fine.
What? Could be quite profitable.
Yes. Not from round here, are you?
Then you can get his wife out of the dungeon. Damn it, I don't know.
Is there a land where I might find more of your capital?
Ah!
So bored I can...
We start in G major.
Well, well.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned one.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by chameleons a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it
What about choreography?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls, and the premiere will have the audience on their
Guess everything's ready.
Soon. We start.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are...
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And...
Can't say I remember. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough.
Priscilla, another one for your...
No, she...
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to...
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you... She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time to play.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla!
What? Speak, man.
She's badly,
Attacked?
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree?
No harm. You mean that might have happened to Priscilla?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be... No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna...
I know perfectly well.
Easy assurance to make.
Look at this scar.
A flail.
What do you think?
Think they'll let me into...
By the main entrance, certainly not
the sewers.
As often as required for...
Alternative treatments.
We can discuss this en route.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even...
Thanks.
You lead.
primitive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Sewing up drowned victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
The coroner, for example. Reverend Nathaniel Scourge. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. But of course. Yes.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking. Human, wrong body type. Human, wrong body type. Calluses on the fingers.
Excellent. I trust.
Not a bit.
Where?
Let's look at his head.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have...
Those burn marks,
Yes. And some...
Murderer gap.
So it seems.
Let's examine the mouth.
Just like Priscilla.
See this?
Indeed. So thin as to be nearly...
A small, extreme...
But why?
Let's examine his...
What have we here?
Let's examine the chest.
Wait a minute, there's something up.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar.
Means nothing. Look.
Open the abdominal.
Due warning, it will stick.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in suet.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily dilute.
Explains why there's no smell of decay. Look at his hand.
I'd expect so.
Speaking from...
Yes, that of a...
Some other time, maybe. See anything interesting?
His right foot. The ankles.
Doesn't strike me as the right...
Apologies. We searched...
And it... His genitals with...
I sincerely doubt that...
We'll see. Pull down his trap.
Syphilis, actually. Early stage.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friend.
Hubert taught me the...
And not very well.
You've not changed...
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact.
Woodcarver's bot.
Plan to investigate? But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel.
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like it.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Later, Hierarch
Might have told me you know the coroner.
I know him, thus I avoid him.
I decide when we're...
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Sick of it all.
The eternal fire protects us, but the witch still comes in out.
How loutish. Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to them.
Fabian?
One of them? So there've been other...
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers.
Some things are best left unsaid.
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them?
Shame? Why? You search Fabian's...
Well, I cast an eye in his...
I call a spade a spade.
And I call a prick a prick.
Talk. What did...
Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd...
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Get out of my sight. Now.
Say off. Don't know nothing else.
Did you know elves now roam the cities, selling fish?
You pretty boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pal like yours?
She's hiding around.
I just told you.
Gods.
I'm busy.
Monsters must have run him down. There's swarms in the city now.
Beg your pardon, but sod that sort of
Hey. Eternal fire.
Father of all, hear my prayer. Grant my...
What a smack! Hey,
Eternal fire protects us.
Right.
What a freak.
Those are reasons.
so why do they smell like shit?
Got a problem?
Hey, handsome.
Human. Priscilla's.
Sis. That
A
is.
brazier.
How am I to know?
This time of year.
Watch him, see what he does.
Fucking come on! Son of a whore!
Let's end this.
Think you'll gut me too, Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. I was looking to give her poor, agreed to put me in her...
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes.
Priscilla wasn't the...
Oh, dearie. This didn't start yesterday.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb...
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave.
A brazier.
So?
This time of year?
What is it?
Take care. I gotta look around.
Naturally.
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's. Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Why is your hair so made on?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to cut.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll set me hounds on you.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better a barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. But these two mutts.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about them.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was... See the soot stains?
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything?
Claim not to.
Your brother have any enemy?
Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman, like. Took to following one in particular. You'd say.
Know where I can find her?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back. Quietly.
Fine. Need to look around.
Be my guest.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculpt.
What?
Mm-hmm. The women.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. And sell they did.
Mind if I go and...
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop.
I needn't know the details.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculpt.
But why?
To teach a lesson. To him. Fine, we've won't learn anything.
Well, another freak.
Watch it, tramp.
So?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla... Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something. Started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a pent'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself. Take care now. And I gotta...
It's clear as the eternal fire.
Oh!
So fucked up once. Blood came out the ears. Behave, Witcher. Oh, God. The Reaper's come for me.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important...
Von Grad's told me...
Ah, doubtless you've heard. People were dying, Witcher. Joachim had been... Whereas Joachim...
How old's Von Grad's? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years I've lived in the cold and dark.
Who's the victim?
Joris Aquinas.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt...
Yeah. Not fond of
Very few. He's hard to be fond of some.
Let's start.
Gladly. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning...
A message from the murderer. Patricia Vegelbud.
Gods, he knows no bounds.
Where is she?
She resides in...
Gotta find her, now.
What are you waiting for, Geralt? The murderer could already be at the Vegelbud residence.
Till next time, Master.
Pamperan.
Oh.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Eat shit. What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia.
You think any...
Her life's in danger.
If you thought this up, and I let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take...
Yes, good fellow? If it's work you seek.
Don't know that I'm all that good. Name's Geralt. Looking for Patricia Vegelbud. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw...
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've...
Why, even if it's true...
He's exceptionally cruel when he So let's see how she is.
I find this all very hard to... Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in High Rock Square. uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm.
We should go in.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine, but wait here.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Show me what you got.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him! Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother!
Murderer might have grown bored of prostitute. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but...
Very well. But you should... And... let her be the
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
What do you want of me? Good sir, what do you want of me?
Eat shit.
Bloody bum.
Got my eye on Scamp. This is no regret.
Darkness
Got
everywhere.
your backyard.
See it all around.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do...
What'll it be?
Take care now.
Right. What with the state you two are in, you've got a fluffy chocolate garden dip your dinner butcher's trail. Sight. A pyre, most certain. And maybe they'll draw and cook as well.
I don't care either way. Now stop tittle-tattling and get to work.
Just a bit more. Hey, handsome.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to, and he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
me, Wolfie. Will you go to the bath to me? I've said that 3 times already.
Oh!
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Contributes coin to the cause. His sins are forgiven. I'm sick of it.
My mum says I'll turn into a strigger if I don't eat my dinner.
Yes, Geralt?
Why is the university in...
Because it suits Radovid. The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony. I've been at Vilmeria's hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the...
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile.
These murders?
No, Geralt.
What do you mean?
By virtue of my... But I believe... Concluding this overlong...
Hubert told me about your past.
I've not time for...
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better...
Found and killed. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vamp.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Thank you, Geralt.
Farewell. How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt.
Did my part.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but for now we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Geralt?
Sorry, Geralt.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Geralt?
Yes, Geralt?
Farewell.
Damn this weather. Oh.
Made yourself at home. Track mudding all over the floors.
Maybe she'll find
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Look what I picked up.
Come on, we have to
I think it's a soldier.
We'll know soon enough. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Let's try to decompress this one.
Yes, be quiet. In allen dwane ar eis.
Verder and the Kerzer! Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a bond.
Who are you? What's the last...
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lita Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
Shit.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till I woke.
miserable and hungry.
Whoa!
Not sweat enough in the guts, have
Oh!
Come here, hero. Give us a kiss.
No rain, what's in the coffee?
You shall die for what you've done.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Need to see if this man's act.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boot.
Just the sale of Fistek is bad enough.
No, don't let them murder me.
Thank you, Vatgun, for letting...
Duty calls.
Any needs, Master?
Chop, no.
Show me what you... So long.
Hey! What do you want
Okay,
from me?
I read one box.
Let it rain.
You a vulgar one. See it in your face.
Be gone with you.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, I'll...
See you, Dandelion.
It's you!
You hear about me?
Hear about you? Of your hunt for the...
Like to hear that?
One never tires of Dandelion. Now, tell me how...
You worked here long?
Under old Mr. Wiley. Help wanted to assist in the I never passed the entrance. Also, I've committed...
What do you have to... A game of Gwent. How about it?
Greeting!
A game of Gwen.